Okay, so we now know what the loose minerals look like by themselves. Amazing, lightweight, beautiful, sweat resistant, just great for everything. Now I'm going to show you what the cream stick looks like. The full coverage hydration cream stick with minerals. It's also going to help cover redness, the pigmentation, but it's perfect for those of you that want that extra bit of nourishment to the skin and maybe looking at super camera ready finish by putting the loose minerals over the top. So by staging this in sections, you can see what the loose looks like by itself, what the cream looks like in a moment by itself, and then I'm going to pop the loose over the cream so you can see 3 different ways that you can wear these 2 foundations. So let's get started with the cream stick. It is a wind up stick, and the advice that I would give you with your sticks is never to wind up any more than you need, because winding them down is nearly impossible. The cream will grab. It's with all products. There's a little tip, just wind up what you need, that is it. You can draw it straight onto the face, or if you want to, you can also pop it on your fingers and blend as you go. Popping on your face, it's going to apply more because you've got more product there to work with. So, drawing it on, I like to focus on the center part of my face so I've got somewhere to blend out. And just apply what you think you need, and then you can add more if needed. Now, a tip, make sure you select a foundation that matches your neck or your chest. You can see with my skin naturally, because it's being washed a lot more, the tan that I'm using, or maybe the sun damage that you may have, will mean that your chest and neck are darker than your face. So choosing a foundation that matches these areas will help hide imperfections like your deep pores, wrinkles, pimples, anything that is under or over the surface of the skin. It will help to hide that. If the foundation's too light, it will actually draw attention to it, making those things stand out, which we don't want. So this color beautifully blends with my neck and my chest being darker than my face, and therefore is going to give more of a youthful appearance to the skin, not drawing attention to those imperfections. So we've got the cream stick on. You can definitely use your fingers if you want to, but again, the kabuki brush just gives a beautiful air brushed finish every single time. It warms the product up, it pushes it into the skin, and it really gives that skin-like finish, but the full coverage look. So you can see with just a couple of quick strokes, that cream foundation has blended beautifully. It's really covered up that redness around my nose. It's nearly covered that pimple completely. The same with this sun spot that I've got there. It's almost covered that as well. And there are no large pores. There's no emphasis on any of the wrinkles. It's also helped with that pigmentation up the top. Now, what I can do at this point is apply more where I need it so that the skin looks natural rather than heavy everywhere. Or I could apply the loose minerals over the top, and that will completely hide the rest of these imperfections. I'm going to put a little bit more just on this pigmentation or sunspot, so you can see that just by using this cream foundation you can do that, and you can keep making it heavier and heavier and heavier. I'll pop some more on my nose, for example. So you can definitely build this foundation up to make it as full coverage as you want. I tend to like using my fingers for my eye area when I'm using the creams. Just a little bit more of a delicate way of popping that in, or on that delicate skin. And you can see that the cream stick is slightly more coverage than the loose. It's marginal, but it's definitely a little more coverage. Okay, and again, you could definitely build that up and make it even heavier if you wanted to. If you've got a drier skin type, that's all you would need to do. If you've got an oilier skin type, you might like to set it down with one of our setting products. Now, I want to show you the Loose Minerals over the top of the cream. Wow, the coverage is camera ready, super flawless. So if you're looking at photography, going out, this is definitely for you. So you can use the same brush if you want, the same kabuki brush that is, but if you're wanting to, you may want to invest in a second one. Now, a little bit of minerals goes a long way, especially when you've got the cream on, because it is going to grab to that. So I recommend, so you're not disturbing your cream, that you press the minerals over the top rather than blend and buff. Now, when I'm finished my makeup, I always put some on my neck, just because I think SPF, why wouldn't you? But look at the coverage. So you've got your Loose Minerals by itself. Again, I could layer the Loose Minerals and make that heavier and heavier. But if you're really wanting that extra nourishment, you want full coverage quicker, then popping this cream on with the loose over the top or without gives you the options of how these two beautiful foundations can work together or separately. Like, amazing.